Carl von Frisch, a scientist known for cracking the language of the bees, once said, "Suppose German and English bees were living together in the same hive, and one of the Germans found a lot of nectar. Its English companions would easily understand what it had to say about the distance and direction to the find. Human language is not so perfect." Let's take a look at a language challenge impacting some humans at a local pack and save. This employee doesn't speak Spanish or German and is in for a bit of a surprise.
Hola, señor. ¿Dónde estás las manzanas?
Oh, sorry. What?
Las manzanas. ¿Tienes or no?
I don't speak Spanish. Let me just go get my manager really quick.
These people are encountering a very human problem known as a language barrier.
Wo sind da ihr?
What?
Wo sind da ihr?
I don't know that.
But what if instead these people were bees? Bees are able to communicate with one another through a complex series of movements known as the waggle dance.
Oh, yeah, let me show you.
The waggle dance is aptly named for the waggling of the bee's behind throughout the duration of the dance. It has two components, a straight run, which conveys information about the direction of the food, and then the figure 8 portion, which indicates the distance.
There you go.
Muchas gracias.
No problem.
But, like all languages, there is, of course, room for misunderstanding. The bees show other bees the direction of the resources using the sun as a reference point. They can adjust their dance to still line up with the sun even as time passes, but sometimes they can give slightly off instructions to other foragers. Sometimes forager bees are left to wander around, unsure where the food is, just like when you're walking around the supermarket looking for the apples, but too stubborn to ask the employee again. Let's take a look at this German bee, who's looking for something a bit farther away.
Wo sind da ihr?
Oh, let me show you.
Scientists have determined that the waggle dance has a greater margin for error the closer the resources are. In other words, the farther away the food is, the more accurate the waggle dance is in directing recruits to the area of foraging. A certain level of inaccuracy could actually be adaptive, as flowers usually grow in patches over a wider area, and showing precise locations is slightly unnecessary in this case. It may actually be on purpose that bees convey a certain amount of misinformation regarding location, because this means that not all the bees are showing up all at once in one spot looking for the same resource. The dance is more accurate when the resources are hard to find in a specific area, so it seems the bees may adjust the accuracy depending on the resource. The better the resource, the more excitedly the bee dances. And the more excited the dance, the less accurate it is overall. But as they continue to dance, although excitedly, eventually the error stabilizes. The more dances a forager completes, the smaller the error. And overall, despite its kinks, the bees have an excellent system of communication. So the next time you or someone you know are struggling with a language barrier, just think of the most complex form of non-human communication, the waggle dance of the bees.